he runs the ball. If he's going good, then don't have to worry about us. If they're having to worry about him, and just opens it up the passing game for us.
And in the second, particularly postseason, it seems like you've really gotten loose in the secondary. What's been the difference, you think?
Well, it's just that the bigger teams you play against, the more you have to go to the passing game. And against the smaller teams, Billy can basically run it for us, Billy and Kenny. But now we're playing against the bigger teams, we need to air it out a little more.
What's it going to take to beat the Cohen? At 5'10" and 160 pounds, Billy Pinkston doesn't exactly strike you as a powerful running back. Of course, it's at that point he runs through a couple of would-be tacklers and is off to the races.
He's pretty quick. He has some good moves. He does break more tackles than people would expect from a kid that weighs about 155 to 160 pounds. And Billy is an intelligent ball carrier. He makes good decisions running the football, and I can't say enough about the work he's put in the off-season through track and through weightlifting to make himself a better player.
My freshman and sophomore year, I used to be an east and west runner, and Coach Seaman took me aside one year and said, "You ain't going to get any yards like that. You're going to have to run north and south." So I told myself, the only way I'm going to get good is to run north and south as hard as I can. So I've been doing that ever since. During the regular season, Pinkston averaged over 8 yards a carry en route to another 1,000-yard campaign. And he's been even better in the playoffs, including a 193-yard performance in last week's win over Massac County. I'm not trying to do anything different. I'm just trying to keep it simple. Game plan's same as first week. And I mostly rely on my blocking of my other halfbacks in my line, because without the line, I'm nothing. And when it comes time to strike pay dirt, this senior certainly knows his way into the end zone. When I get close, I just say to myself, I'm not going to let anybody stop me, I don't care if it's 2 yards to go. I'm just going to punch it in there. If they tackle me, that's good job on their part. But that's a battle Mr. Pinkston has won 19 times this season. In Carterville, Darren Kennard, News 3 Sports. It's Coach Martin.
Make them drive 70 yards to score.
Versus Coach Martin.
You got to pick it up. Got to pick a block it up. All right, last five.
Carey leading the Lions, Al the Indians. And before you ask, no, they're not related. They are similar, though, two classy coaches who are quite familiar with the postseason. Carey's teams have made the playoffs in 5 of his 7 years, including the last 2 at Carterville. And the numbers for Al are simply staggering. 9 seasons, 9 playoff appearances, including 2 state championships, 2 second-place finishes, and 5 trips to the Final Four in the past 6 years.
I think the kids are very determined type of kids, but we've been very fortunate. We've got a lot of breaks, and we've had a staff that's worked together and stayed together through thick and thin. So we've had some ups and downs, won some games, lost some games, but I think we hang in there pretty good.
A 3rd consecutive trip to Bloomington for Al's Indians means a win over Carey's unbeaten Lions in what has become one of the most talked about matchups in recent history.
This is big, it's great to see 2 Southern Illinois teams that aren't that far apart to be playing to kind of represent Southern Illinois football at the state championship game, and it's exciting not only for the 2 teams and 2 communities involved, but for everybody down here.
Regardless which Coach Martin wins Saturday, one thing's for certain. Southern Illinois will be well represented in Bloomington for the 3A state title game. It's just unfortunate the other Coach Martin has to lose. Darren Kennard, News 3 Sports.
The game's first touchdown was scored by the unlikeliest of threats, DuQuoin's punt return team. Zach Miller blocks Jonah Forrest's punt into the hands of Chad Reams, who runs 45 yards untouched to put the Indians up 7-0 in the first.
You offensive people, stay loose.
And that they would. On the first play of the second quarter, Devin Jones slashes in from 10 yards out, giving DuQuoin what seemed to be a comfortable lead at 13-zip. But with an offense like Carey Martin's, no lead is safe. Brock Lovelace floats a pass into the end zone, and watch the catch by Casey Ward. That will send Lions Field into bedlam and narrow the Indians' lead to 6. It also meant But DuQuoin would have the final say of the half. Devin Jones again finding the end zone through a gaping hole on the left side. The Indians, in control of the first half, went into the locker room up 21-7.
I just told them at halftime that we're not going to change the game plan. We just got to execute the game plan better. I still felt like if we could score in the opening drive, that we could get back in the ball game.
Carterville running back Billy Pinkston had only 11 yards in the first half, so the Lions went to the arm of Brock Lovelace. Lovelace again finding Casey Ward on the fourth play of their opening drive in the third quarter. It's a game again at 21-14. Lovelace and the Lions rolling now. This time it's Mark Chastain on the slant. Things are knotted at 21. We go to overtime. In the extra session, Carterville's Kenny Richard pounds it in from 2 yards out for a 28-21 Carterville win. Well, Carterville may have come out on top on the scoreboard, but in the kind of game that was played here at Lions Field, there are no losers.
I don't know what they did for sure. I don't know for sure what they did. We just couldn't get any momentum going the second half.
Any smart team would do that. We double team Chastain, and that's what makes our passing game so good. Is we have two good receivers, and they double team Chastain. They left Casey open. You just can't do that with us.
Well, Coach always telling us, this is your week. He's been saying it for a while, and I was just, thank God that this was my week, and I came up big and I did the job.
And here they come. The DuQuoin Indians.
The Indians are coached by Al Martin, head coach, assisted by Keith Ellis. Very quick. Green's depending on the play. Bring up third down.
Scooty Fang!
Yeah! You offensive people, stay loose. Running backs, get a feel of the ball.